This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by Slim Shady. The views and events expressed here are totally fucked and are not necessarily the views of anyone. However, the events and suggestions that appear on this album are not to be taken lightly. Children should not partake in the listening in this album with laces in their shoes. Slim Shady is not responsible for your actions. Upon purchasing this album, you have agreed not to try this at home, anything else. Listen and play your position from a distance and pay attention to the political differences with wicked wizardry literature sicker than any sentence ever written, to any lyrical lyrics that anyone has ever spittin'. Whose flow's hotter than Hell's Kitchen? I've been plotting this for a minute ever since elementary ditching. Flippin' the gym teacher the bird, while my bus driver's screaming at me fucking me up worse. Trying to give me the finger is like giving a spider the web. I'm just going to spin it and try to use it to my advantage. I catch a fly and that bitch you think you can't fly, you're just fooled. I give as much of a flying fuck as that Superman dude. Guess I just do what you can't do or make you look stupid and bamboozled or as confused as usual. You can get served. I can open a can of whoop ass too. You better hope you can handle the heat or stay the fuck out of Hell's Kitchen. I came to battle you back like a square fucking male chicken. Yeah, it's shady bitch, the rest can suck on a big one. I'm as despicable as Daffy Duck when I'm rapping. Recovery. Man, you got to listen to me. I'm going to dedicate my life for you. Maybe tomorrow you'll see it my way. There'll be no sorrow, only the brighter days. Just listen to the words, it's my life I guess. In my own words, this is my story. Can't nobody tell it for me. Now let's go back, follow me as I take you back to a place I once called home. This nifty little place I once called home, sweet home. Let me go back to my old days when I used to walk into my high school and hand out my CDs in the hallway. I told all my teachers that I would be a rapper someday. They smiled and looked at me. Okay, that's a pretty nice dream, but you better get a real job. No way, I live what you're dreaming. I could do this while I'm sleeping. I ain't the type that will bring up your name for nothing, but please don't give me a reason. I'm on the edge now. I ain't playing with you. I was never the kid begging for help. I always thought I could do everything better myself, so I kept to myself. In my mind I'm a fighter, my heart's a lighter, my soul is the fluid, my flow sparks it right up. Arsenic writer, author with arthritis, carpal tunnel, Marshall will start shititis, hard-headed and hot-headed, bull-headed and pig-headed, dick-headed, a prick, a big headache. I'm sick, quick-witted, for every lyric spitted there are 6 critics who wait for me to slip with it so quick. This dynamite stick buried the wick, it's going to explode any minute. Some lunatic lit it and it's not Nelly. Do not tell me to stop yelling, I'm not failing. I would write a verse here and there when I was angry or sad just to clear the air, but as time went on, it was weird and rare. I'm frustrated, this wasn't why I appeared to bear. I've been praised and labeled as praised, full of crazy rage and angry teenager. Nothing can change me back. Gangster rap made me act like a maniac. I was boosting, so influenced by music I used it as an excuse to do shit. I was stupid, no one can tell me nothing. Hip hop overwhelmed me to the point where it had me in a whole nother realm. It was like isolating myself was healthy. It felt like we was in welfare, but wealthy compelled me to excel. When school it failed me, expelled me, and when the principal would tell me I was nothing and I wouldn't amount to shit, I could never quit or be that dude that's just a dropout and not doing shit for himself. They are too quick to judge, they don't know my story, so I tell them now press play, shut up and listen. I could never see myself as a fucking dropout that quits. That's stupid as shit. Just look back on every CD critics gave it a 3. Then 3 years later, they'd go back and re-rate it and call the Slim Shady LP the greatest. The Marshall Mathers was a classic. The Eminem show was fantastic. Encore just didn't have the caliber to match it. I guess enough time just ain't passed. Yet a couple more years, that shit'll be Illmatic, and 8 years later, I'm still at it. This is real talk, I'm proud of it. That's how I stayed out of trouble every day writing songs. Eventually gained fans who were craving it all, and now here I am contemplating it all. I'm lost. I wake up and ask where has my time gone? So I go back to sleep and dream of the time I was still young. I'll do anything for the ones that I love.